National motorsports races currently held here could be staged across the causeway in just 2 years. Well, that's when the racetrack in Johor's Iskandar region is expected to be completed. As Channel News Asia's Pertwan Singh finds out, the motorsports community in Singapore is gearing up for this new attraction.
Its dream of having a motorsports hub in Changi was dashed last year. Now the Singapore Motorsports Association believes it has found an alternative venue to hold its races in Fastrack Iskandar, which is just a 10-minute drive from the second link.
It is a full-fledged motor racing track, so we can have events, national events, both for cars, motorcycles and go-karts, right? So even if we do not have all our events there, we can have some of the part of the rounds in the championship there, using the circuit.
Currently, car and motorcycle races are staged in open spaces, while some legs of the national karting competition are hosted at Singapore's only karting track in Jurong.
Once there's a permanent and more easily accessible track, I think, international standard track, I think the growth will be much more stable. And I think we'll see more drivers, more karters.
Motor enthusiasts say racing in Iskandar also brings cost savings because they require less petrol to drive up to Iskandar compared to Sepang.
For us to actually prepare our cars to go all the way up to Sepang, that would incur us about, say, 300 Sing dollars to and fro, inclusive of petrol, inclusive of toll fees. And we are not talking about the car setup cost, the cost to run the tires all the way up and all the way down. So there will be a lot of cost savings, that's for sure.
Besides the main 4.4-kilometer Grade 1 track, Fastrack Iskandar boasts a 1.2-kilometer go-kart circuit and another off-road track for sport utility vehicles. The main track can be used to stage a Formula One race, but the owners say they have no plans to do so.
We don't intend to organize an F1 race, so anything below F1 grading, it's possible. We're looking at more classical events like GP races, GT races and all sorts of things, including motorbikes too, superbikes.
Nevertheless, racers will find the track no less challenging. Its designer, Hermann Tilker, the German who has designed numerous F1 circuits, believes taming the track will prove to be a tough challenge for racers.
It's challenging to learn it, to have at the Nürburgring, for example. Nürburgring has thousands of people each year who want to learn it because it's so difficult. And I think this will be the same here.
Pending approval from the International Automobile Federation and clearance from local authorities, construction of the track is slated to start later this year.
The massive project will cost some 1.2 billion Singapore dollars and will include commercial and residential developments, including a 300-room hotel. It will be open in phases, starting with the karting track in early 2016 and the main track later that year. The first race is likely to be staged in 2017.